Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last time, we finally, at long last, found the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We grabbed a pinch of it, and then we came to Redcliffe and healed the Arl, which is something we've been meaning to do for a long time. And now the Arl is in good shape, and he told us that he's going to arrange a landmeet, or a landsmeet, I guess he called it, and he's going to try and put Alistair on the throne. And Alistair was initially not happy about that, but he got over it pretty quickly. So we're going to try and get Alistair put on the throne, eventually. First, we need to get more recruits. We've got to recruit the elves. We've already got the mages and the dwarves, and last time we got the nobles over here, I think.
We're a mercenary force, Warden. Much of our equipment is self-financed. Were you to commit additional funds, we'd upgrade as we saw the need.
Ah, okay, so we have mercenaries. Arl Eamon has sent us mercenaries. Lieutenant Cadrim, let's just try and help these guys out as we can. You need money? I've got a decent amount of money.
On your order, Grey Warden.
Alright, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to help out Lieutenant Cadrim. Ooh, allied supply crates. I have not noticed these before.
I'll get on it.
Seems like it could be important. A communal box for the resources I have collected. Turn in the runes for the circle, sure. And give all unassigned master runes. There we go, that'll help out the mages, I think. And let's go ahead and leave some coins for Arl Eamon's knights. I'm not sure if I have 30 gold, let's give 10 gold. That'll be a decent donation, I think.
Very generous, Warden. If you need staff after the battle, keep us in mind.
Well, I'm not sure how generous I will be able to be after the battle, if I'm still alive, and if I still have money. Alright, and what do you need? The Circle wanted runes, and the mercenaries wanted money. What did you want?
Orzammar has sent her best, Warden. It has been a long time since the dwarven army has marched on the surface.
What you need?
Outfitting any army on short notice, there's always room for more gear. Gems would serve the most utility. The Middlestone, sapphires, and the like. We're dealing with many smaller foundries, and larger values might overwhelm.
Oh, I've been selling those. I didn't realize you wanted those. Very well, if I find more, you may have them. So yes, we have one more major task I think we need to accomplish before we go to the landsmeet, and that is to recruit the elves. We're going to need to make our way to the Brecilian Forest, so that's what we're going to do next. But first, I think we need to have a word with Liliana. She seemed a little disturbed about what happened with Marjolaine last time.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
I'd just like to talk about what happened today.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me, and now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Yeah, people like that are just the worst. Sometimes people surprise you, and not for the better.
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them, but that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
You are not Marjolaine. You are so much better than Marjolaine. Yeah, she probably would have attacked you there eventually. She said she wouldn't, but really, after what you've told me, I don't think we could have trusted her word.
Maybe, but that is not the point. I was a different person there. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
Seeing her dead gave you peace of mind. Yeah, it's normal to feel regret about that. Don't punish yourself.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
I could reassure her and tell her she's a good person, or I should tell her not to stop punishing herself for doing something that she enjoys. Marjolaine chose who she became, and so can you. Very, very wise. I think I might have gotten that from Wynne.
How can you be so sure?
How can I be so sure? Because I don't believe in the Maker and I don't believe in destiny. Although I'm probably not going to say that to your face because you probably won't enjoy that. You left the Chantry to help others, and that says something about you.
Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
It's my pleasure, and if you want more words of wisdom, I suggest you talk with Wynne. She can be very reassuring, although I encourage you not to talk to Zevran, because he does enjoy killing a great deal, and I don't think is going to be a very positive influence on you. Anyway, why don't we make our way to the Brecilian Forest? That is where we need to go next. Soldier's Peak. I agreed to help Levi Dryden explore Soldier's Peak. Levi Dryden told you about the lost Grey Warden base at Soldier's Peak. No one has been there and returned for over 100 years. Levi has found a path through the maze of subterranean tunnels to the peak, but needs my help. Well, I'm not sure what that has in store for me, but we were just attacked at our campsite, so having a new home base might be a wise thing to do. Since we're doing something related to Grey Wardens, we'll bring Alistair as our soldier.
Yes.
I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be. We'll bring Wynne as our... No, we're going to bring Morrigan this time.
Indeed.
I have not taken Morrigan very often. So, Alistair, Morrigan, and now we're going to need a rogue. Why don't we bring Liliana?
Indeed.
You considered my offer? Soldier's Peak has been abandoned too long, if you ask me.
I agree. It's time for us to set up shop. Your family's faith will be rewarded, and I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Oh, you're coming with me. All right, see you then. Atop a maze of abandoned mining tunnels lies the old Grey Warden base. That is where we are headed. Not too far away from Denerim. So we'll head there. I guess we're going to take a very long roundabout way to get there. And once we're done there, maybe we'll make our way back to Denerim, and hopefully that guy will have our armor ready.
Here we are. Soldier's Peak.
It's pretty cold.
Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress.
Pretty impressive.
I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Yes, you were correct. Just admit it, you got lost a couple of times.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. We're here. So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the Wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey.
Morrigan, you're so cruel, and also, I believe you're probably going to get frostbite, considering you've got so much exposed skin. But hey, I guess you can deal with that. Hopefully Levi will be okay by himself. I probably should have brought a couple more party members to leave as a guard, because I'm not sure he's going to be okay. Unless he travels right at my side, then he's probably going to be fine.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too?
I've heard an Orlesian ballad about something like this. A beauty trapped in a dream. In the song, Belisa never wakes up.
Your prissy friend here is making me nervous, Warden. How's this even possible? The place must truly be haunted.
Well, it's okay. There's 3 of us and only 1,000,000 of them. The veil is thin here. I can tell that because I'm a mage. And I know that because the Circle Tower was that way too.
The veil?
Yes, it's like, purgatory. It's what separates us from the Fade and demons.
Demons? Thank Andraste you came, Warden. After you.
Yes, you definitely do not want to advance with us. We are going to be putting you at great risk, I'm sure.
Looks like something wants to die again.
Arlen skeletons. This won't be too difficult, I don't think. Just set them all on fire. Yes. Good, they've been re-killed. Oh, there's more, huh? Alright. And that's all for now. But I'm sure there's going to be more than just the 5 there. Probably gonna be several more.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against Darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving. And my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
Did she now? I'm having trouble believing that this king attacked the Grey Wardens. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Everyone knows they were banished, but to murder them like that. King Arlen must have been a monster, but I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Someone has breached the Fade.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelatep obrasuth sithan net bekon. Andraste's blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes!
Ooh.
A benfotos victos.
Avernus is using forbidden magic, it looks like.
Press them! Press them now!
Oh.
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle is lost!
Ooh.
Avernus!
Yep.
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
That's pretty much my reaction to how this game has been going. Oh no, not more combat. Wow, this rage demon is taking forever.
Done with you now. Let's have at it.
Everyone focus fire on the rage demon. It's just taking a long time to take him down. Whittling him down.
It's a massacre and no one's getting out alive.
The Wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Yeah, I guess she was desperate. Oh, I'm not gonna defend her. We gotta keep going.
Of course. I'll stop my nattering then.
It's fine. You can go ahead and natter. It's just I don't want you to become like Joanne. I don't want to encourage you to. I don't want to support blood magic. What they did was wrong, but we gotta keep going. Ooh, there's someone here.
Step no further.
Ghost, ghoul, phantasm.
Get this annoyance away from me. This one would speak with you.
Hey, don't speak to Poochie that way. Who or what are you?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Not normally in the habit of making deals with demons. Is there anything of the real Sophia left inside you?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Alright, tell me more about the deal.
You can't be serious. There's nothing left of Commander Dryden. She's possessed.
Your fledgling should mind its place. Meek, subservient, quiet. This one will answer your question. The soldier's peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the old mage tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
And what would you do? Just walk around? Possessing people?
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed. But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many.
Can I choose none of the above? First, you seal the veil as a gesture of good faith. Then I'll do my part.
This one smells the sweet stench of lies upon you. You seek to betray this one.
What? No. No, I'll do your errand, but you have to go first.
Your offer is accepted. Come, follow this one.
Nah, betraying demons' trust. Feels good.
Gossamer strands only stand between this world and home. Feel it? So deliciously weak here, so frail. The entire world should be as such. But this one will feed the veil, make it strong. My brethren will not make it easy. Are you ready?
What am I going to be doing?
You keep the brethren away from me.
And you're going to be sealing the gate?
This one will sew the strands together, make lattice with pain, experience, and exquisite agony.
Okay then, let's do it.
Then we begin.
And you're going to seal the purple... Oh, hold on. First we have to take care of these guys. Good. Yep, a couple more. Killing quite a few demons, but there's still a few more left, apparently. Now we've got one more demon, a desire demon. Everyone strike it down. Morgan and I will keep blasting it. You two keep hitting it with your sword and teeth. Liliana will start shooting it with arrows. And the desire demon is dead. Dead as a doornail.
And it is done. Your veil is strong. Now you go, and do this one's bidding.
Yeah. So, no more demons then, right?
If they are invited, they will come. But they cannot sneak through like the thief at night. You rejoice. This one laments.
Okay, I guess I'll head to the tower then.
Yes, go!
Alright, well, it's time for me to go to the tower, since I don't have the option of just murdering you straight up. An old vial contains a noxious poison. Okay. Why would I drink the vial's contents? No, I'm not going to drink a noxious poison. Why is that even an option?
Ah, I was expecting someone, or something. Please, come in.
Okay. Things just keep getting weirder and weirder. Another mage, are you?
It has been so long since I could focus, you see. But the rip in the veil has been mended.
Yeah, I know. A demon has asked me to kill everyone here.
Are you merely the demon's pawn, then? Or is there another reason you're here?
I don't know, I'm just trying to sort this tower out. Maybe recover the Grey Warden's base.
I see nothing that could stop you now. Certainly not myself.
Yeah, so do you propose I deal with you instead? Are you... What? I want some answers. I don't even know what you are.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How are you still alive?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Well, 100% of every blood mage I've met so far has been untrustworthy, so that does not give a good first impression to me. Levy, do you have any questions?
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Oh yeah?
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost.
Yeah, we saw that.
We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
That's too bad. Sorry about that, Levy. I know you were hoping for something to clear your family's name.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
So what is the purpose of your experiments, Blood Mage?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the Darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
I'm not following. What power do they have?
The Wardens use it merely to sense Darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Yeah, all two of them. Sounds good, I suppose. So wait, you sacrificed your fellow Wardens to get that power?
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
Wow, definitely do not agree with that. But can you teach me what you've learned? I mean, they're already dead, so I really can't do anything about that.
No, search my labs. The answers are in there.
Oh, alright. This is wrong, though. You really should not have been doing that. You're no better than the demons.
I have done what I must. But you shall be my judge. When you have what you need of me, I'll accept your judgment.
Okay.
With the veil mended, I would seek to continue my experiments in peace. Perhaps I could advance the Warden's knowledge one last time before age claims me.
I suppose you could. Yeah, but no more dark research. You have to find humane ways to help the Wardens. That is the only way I'm going to let you live here.
Without test subjects, without other materials, you would cripple my efforts. But I will do what I can in this endeavor. I have little hope of discovering anything useful. But if I do, you will hear of it.
All right. Then that is an acceptable resolution to this quest. Good Lord. No, we're just gonna ignore this. No, it's fine. It's totally fine that he's done things like this. He's just trying to help, you know? He's a good guy. He's just got terribly questionable methods. Alright, let's go return to that possessed demon Sophia. See what she's got to say about this whole thing.
The Avernus lives! This one is betrayed!
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't see that coming.
You are an oath breaker! You are scum! Now you die!
I see enemies ahead.
I don't need to be judged by someone like you.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
We haven't really searched this corpse yet, but yeah. Don't worry, Levy. Your grandmother I'm not so sure about, but I know you're a good man.
Well, thanks, Warden. For so long I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
I'm not sure what your trade is, but could you stay here? Could I convince you of that?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Dryadens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
We do. Most of the time, at least. So, yes. Thank you, Levy. That was an interesting little short quest. So anyway, about this poison here. Or this chemical concoction. Yeah, drink the vial's contents. What's the worst that can happen? Pain racks my body. There is power in this pain, and a hint of understanding. I now have access to new abilities. Not normally what I would expect from drinking poison, but yes, I now have more abilities apparently. Not entirely sure what they are, but if the game says I'm stronger, then so be it. I'm stronger. Okay, and we are done here at Soldier's Peak. Why don't we make camp a little bit, and then make our way to the Brecilian outskirts. And let's see if anybody has anything interesting to say today. Who's a good boy? Oh, who's a good boy? Alright, Zevran, how you doing? Got any more stories about your adventures?
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
Sounds dark. If that's the best story you have, then sure, go ahead and tell that story.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in?
Ooh.
That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
I have not. So, were you part of that battle that killed a prince?
Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Is this kind of thing common in Antivia, where you just kind of pit assassins against each other? I'm going to assume it is.
Antivan royalty is very much bound up in the crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
Ah, do tell. What did you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of the window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
Very undignified. You got robbed by urchins.
Nothing about this work is glorious. Quite the opposite. If I indulge in a little vice and have sex with whatever I fancy, it's mainly to make things more interesting. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
No, you can tell me any embarrassing stories you have. That was quite amusing. Alright, Liliana?
Do you remember our discussion?
I did. You seemed a bit troubled by it.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know that now. I've found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
Do I get a reward for bringing you inner peace?
My eternal gratitude and friendship? I've already pledged myself to your cause, so I can't give that again.
You could try giving it again. I was just joking. Your company is reward enough.
I have a half-eaten hill of bread and some cheese from breakfast. You want those? No?
Maybe. No? Alright. And Ogren, what do you have to say? Feeling homesick yet?
I do. A bit. A little bit.
Yeah, I miss my home too. The tower. Even though it was kind of like your place, enclosed and cut off from the world, it was still home.
I guess we're all a bunch of whimpering softies in the end. Anyhow, Let's keep moving. If anyone finds out I was getting all mopey, I'd lose my reputation.
Nice talking with you, Ogren. And Morrigan, I have not talked to you very often because you're so far away from the rest of the party. Why don't you come join us around the campfire?
What comes, my friend?
Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
Sure, I suppose. You know, if Flemeth does come back, you can rely on me, right?
Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises, yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done.
Yeah, I'm not sure how tedious this quest with the elves is going to be, but we should definitely not underestimate it. It could be quite difficult.
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Are you feeling better about what happened with Marjolaine?
Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is my life, no?
I suppose. As long as you're alright, I guess that's all that matters.
I wish things had happened differently, but knowing her and knowing me, I don't think it could have. We had good times, though, and I look back on those fondly. Whatever happened after will never change the truth of the past.
I think this was more than just a professional relationship, wasn't it?
Yes, once, a long time ago. She was a worldly woman, and there was so much she knew and was willing to share with me. I would have done anything for her once.
I'm sorry she betrayed your trust. She didn't deserve you.
She used to be different. Happier, I think. She loved music and had a weakness for sugary cakes. Maybe she was always lying about who she was. Or maybe she changed over the years.
Maybe she was lying about who she was. Or maybe she was at one point a good person. I guess I don't know her well enough to make that judgment for you. I can tell you miss her, though.
I do. And I probably always will. I will just move on. And I think I have. You are how she used to be years ago. A joy to be around, a constant companion, and a listening ear in times of need.
Well, not just times of need. I also like hearing funny stories. You know what, Liliana? I can only hope to one day be as special as she was to you.
My dearest one, I think that day has already come and gone. I have never regretted leaving Orlais. I do not regret any of the pain, the anger, the loneliness, because it brought me to you. And I love you. It's so wonderful to say that to someone again. But people are starting to look at me strangely. We will speak of this again, I promise.
Hello. I may have just initiated a romance with Liliana, which is good. I thought I might be able to, and I was kind of hoping to do that. So good. I'm glad that panned out. Well, I guess it's time to leave. I guess we're going to make our way to the Brecilian Forest. Yeah, Wynn wants to go to the Brecilian Forest and try and find an elf named Anarin. And of course, I need to distribute this Warden's Treaty. I need to distribute a Warden's Treaty to try and get the elves on my side. So I will have to make my way to the Brecilian Forest. Apparently, there's still more to Soldier's Peak that I haven't done. There must be more to the puzzle. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe I'll make my way back to Soldier's Peak and finish that off. I'm not sure why it's still in my quest journal. I thought I did everything there, but maybe not. Yes, that's what we'll do next time. We're here near Soldier's Peak. You know what? Maybe I'll go into Soldier's Peak and finish off that quest, see why that's still active in my journal. But either way, next time we'll make our way, I think we'll pass through Denerim, try and pick up that armor if it's ready, and then make our way to the Brecilian outskirts, because that's where the elves are, I believe, and we'll make our way into the forest, and we'll deal what we have to deal with over there. Alright, we've got a plan, and I guess next time we'll execute it. Just make our way eventually. Yeah, I think we'll definitely at least step foot in the elven territory next time, because I've kind of been, I wouldn't say neglecting this mission, but I've been making my way there slowly. We need to get this underway, so that's what we will do next time. We'll eventually make our way to the elves. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. Thank you for joining me.